Yeah, do you want me to pull her in?
I'll pull her in, why not? And maybe it will change the shape of our chat.
Hi.
Hey,
Hi,
babe.
girl. Are you hiding from us? Are you? Oh, there you are. Hi, darling. Okay, so for those of you that do not know, or those of you that do not follow me, I have been obsessed with this delightful lady right here. She is L G Campbell, aka Lauren, and she wrote Ghost. That's you don't need any other introduction. Ghost, the man, the myth, the legend that is Ghost. That Blackheart MC, and I can't cope. So thank you for your wonderful characters. I am in awe, and I shall bow.
Well, no, don't, because you won't feel awkward.
I can't really hear you. Speak up, girl.
Can you hear me now?
Not much. Can you hear Asha?
No, I'm struggling.
Well, maybe it's me.
Oh, she's gone. She's fucked off.
Had enough of us already.
Yeah, she was like, that was enough. That was too much.
Maybe I'm just too quiet.
Yeah, go on. Keep going. Pump that up button.
Better?
I heard better, but not amazing. I do have your fun facts, though, if you...
Yeah.
Do you have any copies of the book with you that we can see? Oh, look at this.
Putting her
Hi,
on.
Katie.
Hey, girl.
Oh, my dad helped produce Coraline way back when. Ha, that's...
Wow.
Look at your face. That's
Okay.
insane. But you must have some super cool bits and bobs from it, do you? Or am I just being wishful thinking? What is your name? Romance Rose. Can I dip out of here? I'm going to follow you so that I can have a chat about that. That sounds cool. Darling Lauren, how was painting today? Oh, it sucks. I really can't hear you, babe. Oh, the phone case can affect the mic. Thanks, Spicy.
Does that work? I've taken it off the stand.
Yay.
Yes, there's the voice.
Perfect.
Not just a pretty pen. She's got a voice too.
Yeah. Like, I'm trying to be careful. Like, I have my wall planner behind me to make sure you don't see me.
Ooh, no sneak peeks.
No.
Not even a little.
No. Oh god, he's getting all my books. I've written like 20 odd books. No, it's fine.
20 odd books. The way I'm going to dive into this lady's book library after this.
Jesus Christ. I'm literally in a cupboard and he's just handing me books.
It gave you nightmares. The button eyes gave me nightmares too. Like, wild.
Oh, my daughter loves Coraline.
Oh, we do.
I didn't have the stomach for it when I was a kid. I'm a wuss though. I don't know how I read the dark romance that I read because I can't watch scary films without having nightmares for weeks. Whereas if I read like horror books, I only pull out the filthy bits, and that's what I do with it.
The film.
Gosh.
Right, so what book do you want to know about? I don't know if I have them all here.
Okay, so I asked you a few questions, but when you skedaddle, then I will talk about you some more behind your back.
All good things.
Obviously, all good things. What bad things do we have to say? I don't know. Where did your love of like MCs come from, or is that just from reading?
Yeah, it's just from reading. Like years ago, back when 50 Shades and all that, way before that, there's an author called Bella Jewell, and she released an MC series. And you're talking, Christ, probably 9-10 years ago.
Okay.
And I read that and I was like, God, you know what? I really like the banter in an MC.
Yeah.
There's like little restrictions with MC. They can be complete. I'm not allowed to swear, am I? They can be complete a-holes and perfect men at the same time. And I like that idea. that
Yeah,
they can do that.
absolutely.
So yeah, it was probably then they like that, you know, and like Aurora Rose Reynolds, books like hers. Just I like it. I like an alpha hole. I like a
Alpha.
alpha hole. So yeah, that's about it really. And then I just write.
No. You told me that your first book was published in 2019. What was it called? Which one was that?
Rise Above, the first series in the Rock series, which I don't have. I have every one but that one.
No, it's not a problem. This is all for my own selfishness, really, to be honest. I'm going
all
to.
the same like style.
Amazing. It's so different to the covers that are on,
Yeah,
like, the new stuff.
similar stories, like style, but yeah. They the lovely lady that made those, she sadly passed away.
Oh.
So I won't ever change the covers for her. But
Yeah, that's cool.
you know, I started from nothing, you know, lower working class. So I paid a uni student to edit and proofread. So they're now getting a going over by someone who is a professional.
Yeah.
But the covers will be staying the same.
I love that. I really, I can appreciate that. That's so nice.
But yeah, they were my first book babies.
Okay, so Shah is catching up with me. You're reading Rage, right?
I am, yeah.
I think.
Fill us in. What? Tell me something. Your favorite bit so far?
I think I'm just obsessed with Rage. He's like,
He's hilarious.
yeah, and it's just like, it sounds really daft to call him a teddy bear because he's obviously not, but for the right people he is, and that's what I just love about him. He's just so lovable and funny as well. I find him. He's like humour.
Yep.
And her. Like, oh.
Yeah, with her mispronounced words.
Dixie. Is Dixie?
Yeah.
Dixie.
Them words.
Her one-liners are absolute golden, aren't they?
Yeah. At the wrong times though as well. She says.
Yeah. Always at the wrong times.
So we are talking about L G Campbell, author lady extraordinaire. She has a series called Black Heart MC.
Yeah.
And we're just kind of nattering about that. And if you haven't read them, please, I urge you, this much, if the world was this small, for you to go and read them, especially if you like MC romances. Extremely morally grey men.
Yeah.
And really
And also
sassy. Really sassy FMCs.
I like a sassy.
That woman. She's so nice.
Are we talking about Star?
Yeah.
She's got the biggest cojones of anyone in that book, I'm telling you, in any of the books.
Yeah.
It has. Did you want to see my posters? Like, just. Can you read that?
What is these all in regards to? Brilliant.
I have motivational posters to keep me going.
Yeah, that would motivate me.
Me too.
Yay, Tori Kelly, author. Yes, we do love Lauren. She is brilliant.
Oh, she's a diamond.
I'm gonna have to. Sorry, I said Tori. It says Tony. I don't have my. Listen, let me just put my glasses on so I can stop embarrassing all of us.
Put your glasses on.
Put me speckies on. Put me goggles on. But hi, Tony. I'm going to follow you so I can have a look at your stuff.
I loved how it continued as well in each book so far as I've got along.
Oh, thank you. I try to keep all the characters still in every book.
Yeah.
So it's a long running story throughout.
It honestly makes me feel like I'm watching a TV series because you can focus on the real main character, but you get flashes of all the other ones, and I love that it just is constant. It is constant and it's amazing.
Especially the ones that you love as well, coming back into it. It's just perfection.
Like, I've read quite a few series, and sometimes you just like, oh, but I really miss, you know, so and so from book one, and so and so would have a really good way of making it funny or making it, I don't know, backing up the situation. And their characters just pulled out, and then you're bombarded with loads, and you just can't remember who's who and what's what.
Yeah. Mind you, I can't remember what I've written half the time, so I'm just agreeing with you.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
I love it.
I forget all the time. I'm literally sat in my pajamas, my hair's still there.
No, that's amazing. I'm here for it. I think pajama party next week would be ideal.
I've got my Cookie Monster pajamas.
Excellent. Ja, what was your favourite bit about in the ghost book? Let's do the favourite bits of all so far.
In the ghost bit, it had to be, and we're just speaking about that comment there, I forgot his name. He got out of prison and he came to the you-know-what club.
Yeah.
Danced all over him just to annoy Ghost.
Yes.
And he was
He's an antagonist. Yeah.
Annoyed.
That is so good. I love that. I think my favourite bit is her escape attempt, where she ended up having to go to a bit of A&E because she was that adamant she was time to go.
Yeah.
But yeah. Have you ever forgotten a character name? I forgot villain's name partway through. Forgotten a villain's name partway through.
Yeah, many times. And because I like to include characters from previous series, so obviously you met. Oh, hang on. Yes, you have. Okay, and I'm just making sure that you've met them before I don't want to ruin anything. So obviously you meet the Satans, and Blake, Lily, Rose. They're all from the first series, the Rock series, the ones that I'm having revamped at the moment. So they are all from way back when, from when I started writing. So for me to try and remember characters, what they look like, I actually had post-it notes all around with their names.
What they characteristics.
Because I'd forget otherwise. I would literally forget. And even now I have to flip up the Kindle app on my phone to read through to make sure that's what happened.
Got to read our own books to remember.
Yeah.
You were saying... Sorry, go on, Sarah.
This is the one where the old ladies are English, aren't they?
Yeah.
Are they from Britain? Oh,
yeah.
I need to write this down because I am onto that next. I've seen that their dynamics in book 2, and I was like, yes, that's a bit.
Yeah. Rose is very much like Star in character, and Lily's the same. Her sister, she's just clumsy.
I can thumbs up to the clumsy club. I'm so clumsy, like it's stupid. Yeah, no, I am all over the Satan. Wait, what is it called? What are they called?
So you've got, if you go back, so you've got the Rock series, which they all look like that. That's the series. They're a lot chunkier than Black Hearts, but they're also cheaper because they're my first books and they're cheaper. And then it goes into that one, which is not a happily ever after.
Yeah, see, Shah, have you read a non-happy ending before?
I'm not going to tell you the amount of abuse I got for that.
I'm gonna do it. I can't promise that I'm not also going to abuse you about it.
Oh, I still get abuse from people now. Oh, let Tony on my heart. She's read it.
Are you reliving it, Tony? Are you reliving it?
My PA, she's still salty every time I bring it up. She's still salty with me all the time.
Aww, yay! Let's break together. Oh dear.
Yeah, I made the mistake of not telling people that wasn't a happily ever after because I want people to I want them to feel it when they.
Yeah.
and
See
apparently
this.
you can't do that. You have to give people these warnings.
Trigger warning.
Yeah, that went down really well.
So, question, and feel free to tell me to buzz off, but is that a part of a series, that one? Does the happy ever after come at all, or is it just devastation?
At the end of the series.
Okay.
I won't say because I don't want to give it away.
That's fine. That's fine. No, because now I can go into it and wholly feel the devastation, knowing in the back of my mind that I'm going to smile again.
You know, to be fair, I mean, you kind of, it depends if you remember when Maggie touched upon it. That's her brother.
Yeah.
But obviously it's not Blake. It's the other one.
Oh, no.
So you read it more recently, so you remember.
Yeah. I'm like, oh no.
Then, also, she's with someone new in book 2.
Yeah. So this is Maggie's brother, Maggie and Blake's brother, and in Cash, she finds out that obviously he is.
Yep. You've just devastated me. I can feel it already.
No, me
yes,
too.
I'm with you now. I've caught up. Sorry.
That's
okay.
But he's in the Whole of the Rock series as well. So I didn't. He was a side character. I didn't think people were that attached to, which they were attached to.
Okay. I think that's one of my questions. What is it? What side character would you give a main book to? Like, because you've like fallen in love with them. So, both of you, I'll put you on the spot now. Who, any book you've ever read or written, who do you think, like a side character that you think should have had a spotlight? And you in the comments.
Oh, I'm going to get hated for this.
Oh, Lord.
I know. Mine's obviously, it is fantasy related though. So it is A Court of Thorns and Roses, and it's going to be Amanthra.
Amanthra.
I feel like we didn't get much of her backstory or what she was about and why she was so evil. Like,
She was nasty.
I feel like she could have had her own book.
Yeah.
I don't mean to be that guy, but I have not read A Court of anything. So.
Well, I did graphic audio of that, which was amazing.
Okay, girl. You took that one.
You wanna listen to graphic audio?
Yeah.
See, I think I can listen. I've listened to a few fantasy books because they were free on Apple Books, and I've enjoyed them. So I think because I can get inside my imagination more with it. Not that reading doesn't allow me to do that, but it's also faster.
Well,
and I find fantasies are quite chunky.
I mean, it's 5 a.m. walking the dog, audiobook on.
Yeah, so, a lovely idea. I don't have a dog.
But yeah, I'm a fantasy. I'm in my fantasy era at the moment, reading. So I'm on Zodiac Academy at the moment.
The who?
Zodiac Academy. It's
right. I have heard of this. I just didn't hear you. Sorry.
So many books. Have you read them?
No. I wanted to. I think I started with the first one and then I was like, oh.
It's just constant stamp on your heart. That's all I can say. Is it just constantly? You think it's going to be okay, and then it's not. With every book. But I'm determined to finish it. I'm on book 7. I'm determined to finish the series. Determined. Yeah. And they're big books.
See, the best thing about your books is that they are short slaps to the...
Yeah. That's just because I'm impatient.
Me too. Me too. I think I read, it might have been Rage in a day. Like I woke up really early thinking my house was falling down. I don't know why, it might have been windy. And then I stayed up so late and I finished it. And afterwards I was fuming. But thankfully the next one was right there. So when I got to the very end and now I'm waiting 4 more days for... 4 days for the next one. Like it's been forever.
What's the date?
21st.
Oh.
So,
yeah.
you have 4 days to catch me up so we can read the last one together.
Perhaps not the last one.
Oh, he's not? Okay, great. I thought to myself the other day that, are we at the last
I'm not
one?
saying anything else, because when you get to the end of the book, you'll know what is the last one.
Okay. Okay, right. Do you have any random questions, Shah?
Hmm.
We'll ask the author too. Look at us. Ask the author.
I know. On the hot seat.
I'll just drink my gin. You carry on.
Is there anything else that you're currently writing?
No, until I finish, I have an attention span of a gnat. So while I'm doing this, I will finish this, but my mind is very much on the new series that I will be starting straight away. Which I've announced in my readers group and stuff on Facebook. So it's basically a female MC / kind of vigilante, and they hold men accountable.
Yes.
They hold men accountable, and that's going to be my new series. I don't know themes or anything like that yet, but they are called oh crap. I'm pretty sure I've called them Savage Sisters.
Oh yes.
No. Did I hear about them?
I don't know. It's in my readers group. I made a thing with a teaser about them. I mean, this is a while ago now, so
I don't know if I'm in your reader group though, but I feel like I've heard this before.
All right.
Like you've dropped them into one of the later books, someone.
Oh yes, I have. Yeah. Yes, I have.
You have, yeah.
Yeah.
Because of what's her face, Mama Bear.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. I'm with you. That's going to be so dope because they have to adopt Star. They just have to. I don't know why, but I just feel like it's a thing. It has to be done.
Yeah.
I am so glad you've joined us. Please don't feel obligated. Like if you need to, I know you've had a very busy day of painting.
No, I mean, the husband's watching football and I'm in my cupboard, so.
You're in your cupboard. There's a book about that. It's quite a popular one. It's not under the stairs, is it?
It is in the cupboard. Look, that's the under the stairs bit there. So it is literally me in my cupboard. I made little clothes and stuff on my desk.
Are you how tall are you?
Oh, I'm like 5'4".
Oh, okay, so you're fine. Me, on the other hand, I'll be like that.
It's a full-size ceiling. I'm so trying not to show my planner. It's a full-size ceiling.
Okay, that's fair.
There, and my desk is in the corner, so it's out the way.
You have issues with claustrophobia, like.
Oh, I quite like to shut myself away from the family. It's quite nice.
Especially with kids. Is it kids or one child?
I've got 3. So the eldest is 22, middle one is 20, be 21 this year, and then the youngest is 13.
How are you old enough?
I turned 40 this year.
Stop.
Yeah.
I mean, my sister, she's similar age to you. She's got 5, and the eldest one is 25 this year, August. But she's a little bit. She's not well. I was an auntie at 12, so.
Oh, no. My siblings are a lot older than me, so.
Oh, okay. She's only 5 years older than me. So.
I couldn't do 5 kids, so well done to your sister.
I couldn't do 5 nephews. It was tough. Now they look after me. It's brilliant.
Where are you guys based? So obviously, Shah, you're north now.
Yeah.
I am. Where am I? I'm Bucks because I don't know how to southeast. I'm near Oxford.
Oh, okay.
Southeast, northwest. I don't know where I am. I'm in Buckinghamshire.
So my son, girlfriend, he's all up in Huddersfield and Manchester way.
I have a friend from Huddersfield. I've never been, but I have a friend who lives there.
Yeah. So they're all.
How did that work? Wait, where are you from? Because are you not lower than I am?
I'm from Somerset.
You're right by the coast.
Right by the cider.
I've been there before. I went to, it was a Christian camp when I was a teenager. Oh, they would love to see me now.
I don't think they'd approve of the books that
No.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. But yeah, that's why I was in Somerset. I went twice. It's great.
Wow. Yeah, I'm in sunny Somerset. Well, it's raining at the moment, so. But yeah, I'm right down south. Used to be from London, but we moved down here.
Okay, that's a change.
When I was like kid, my family we all moved down here. Cost of houses and stuff, expensive London.
Yeah, it's rare. London's wild. I love it. I bloody love it. Well, I couldn't love your style of writing more. Like all of these women have dramas. That's how they end up finding the MC. But what you don't do is not necessarily you don't harp on, but you know when you're reading a book, you're like, all right, 12 times you told me that she's short. 12 times you told me that she's flipping insecure about her thighs. Like, I remember that much.
Yeah,
But that's why
that might just be again because my brain capacity isn't great. So I'm very much like, I mean, if you've read Aurora Rose Reynolds, she says that in her books she'll go right there in this place. It's like this, and then that's it. She lets your imagination do the rest.
Yeah.
And I can zone out if I'm reading a book, apart from fantasy at the moment, apparently. But I can zone out if someone describes an outfit in too much detail, or like their hair, if they've got like the highlight of this color, that color, and I can zone out too much. So I write how I like to read. I think is probably the way I probably. I don't really think about it. I just do what I like to read.
It's one of I think that is one of my biggest bugbears when like authors do that. Like she's 5 foot and he's 6'11". I'm like, I remember from the 10th time you told me.
I loved how fast paced it was as well. You wasn't waiting to find out what was happening. It was kind of bam. You were right into the book and it was you got you hooked right away. Which I
You're a fantasy reader as well. You're used to working for you.
Yeah.
Got to work for the drama and fantasy.
I know.
I think so. I think that's also what I think. There was a book that I read and they had to keep doing this like practice run or this trial run or whatever. And it was the most grueling thing. And every now and every time it wasn't as if she just said, oh, they've gone off to do the thingy and we know it's hard. She described everything and I was just like, I can't read this again. I feel like I'm reading the same pages. At one point I went back to see like, did I not just...
I'd say probably read Fourth Wing.
Maybe.
Sorry?
I'd say read Fourth Wing for first time fantasy because that's quite action packed to me.
I cried.
Oh, I cried. I cried a lot.
It takes a lot for me to cry, and you got me with Hawk. Like, should not breathe.
That's it.
I know she hasn't read it, but she knows it's coming.
Yeah, I do.
She doesn't know what exactly is going to happen, but she knows he's a book because. But yeah, that. Woo!
Yeah, Fourth Wing. I'm obsessed with that series. I have to say.
I think we've got Dory, so she's also in love with it. Have you read it all, Dory, or are you just getting into it as well? Right, avid reader. Oh, pictures.
Hey, you.
Oh, yeah, love that. What else? I'm just referring back to my notes.
Can I just say as well, when we got the first impression of Rage's house, I was like, oh my god.
It's woman horror show, isn't it? Yeah, that was a bit of a horror show.
Yeah.
Bless her. She really wanted to make it cute.
I know.
I love how they all just work together as well. It's
Yeah,
like
they are just all a big family.
they just you like the duets, like the couples there, you can see the pieces that they're missing from themselves that the other person is just immediately going to fill, and that's what I like about it.
Yeah.
What I like about them.
Yeah, dysfunctional family.
Oh, Miss Octavia in the house. I'll forgive you because hopefully you're writing something that I want to read very soon. Like, come on, girl. So CM Octavia, she is Chasing Obsessions, which I was slightly emotionally scarred by, but we will talk about that on another day. But she's here. Say hi, guys.
Hey.
Yeah. The lady herself is here. Don't apologise, but I'm glad you've been writing. How's everybody's Friday? Like, does anyone do fun stuff anymore, or are we just like hermits?
We've not read Onyx yet. Dory hasn't.
Oh,
No, you haven't read it yet.
oh.
A whirlwind.
I've never reread an ending more times
Me
than
neither.
that.
I was literally double checking that was the end of the page. I was like, are we okay?
Oh, yeah, honestly.
Really?
So is that the black cover, the last one?
Yeah.
Okay.
I really just want to scream at Rebecca Yarros and go, "What? Where's the rest of it?" It was,
Tell her, girl.
yeah.
I'm so scared to read it.
So good though. Don't hold. Just read it.
It was good.
Dory says that she's scared to read it. I don't know if I'm scared to read them, more like I am waiting for them all to be here. I don't do well with waiting. I've read like a few in a series before, and it's taken, let's say, forever for the next one to come, and I'm just like, no, because I've almost forgotten what happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Before, so I like to wait for them all. But I have a special place in my heart waiting for the 25th. Don't worry.
I was hoping Sarah J. Maas was going to announce the next book date, but she hasn't. And that's how long? I don't even know when the last one came out now. A year or two. The Court of the Rue, the next one.
Okay. Oh, I'm not disconnecting. Keeps threatening me with disconnection.
Oh.
It's not, but I'm pressing the wrong button. I'm being ridiculous. Ignore me.
I struggle attending signings this year.
Am I doing what now?
Signings.
Am I attending any?
Yeah.
No. I don't know where to allow. Okay, I've been reading since 2013. You know, not to blow my own horn or anything, but since 2013, I've been obsessed with romance reading, and I am so late to every party. I don't know when sign-ins are. They have that stuff your Kindle business, and I'm like, I always find out after the fact. So I don't know. I haven't heard of any. My cousin goes to loads of them, but she doesn't read.
Have I made it up that you're going to Sugar and Spice?
Yeah. I'm going to Sheffield this year. Yeah, Sugar and Spice I'm in Sheffield. So I've got that one this year. I'm going as an assistant to my friend to Rare this year, which is exciting. I've never been to Rare. Well, Rebecca Yarros is there, so I'm planning on giving her some shit.
From us all.
Yeah, if we're just going to start giving you notes on what to say to her, not that I have a clue what the vibe is, but maybe I'll have read it by then.
Yeah, so I'm planning on definitely seeking her out for some answers. But yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm doing another one next year, but I haven't been announced yet, so I can't mention what it is.
Wait, what is Sugar and Spice?
It's just a book signing. It's mainly romance, all romance authors,
Okay.
all genres. I did put a silly little TikTok thing up, but it's literally just saying the date of when it is, and there's go to the website, you can see more on detail of the authors that are signing.
Is it always in Sheffield?
That one is. There's Four Brits Book Fest in London, Rares in London. There's loads of them. There's just loads of them. It's just finding the authors that you like and want to go and see or whatever. And
I need to go to America. I think that's where I need to go. I think when the thing happened in January where they left for a roundabout turn, obviously that's when I dived into a lot of finding UK girlies. That's literally how I found you. Because I felt like I was just in this massive American echo chamber, and I found the most incredible like indie authors in the American space, and that's just where I have been. So I've now landed in the UK, finally come back home.
And over here too.
Sorry?
A lot of the American authors, they come over here to sign as well. Indeed.
America's fun. For a holiday. We wouldn't want to live there.
Not at the moment. We're not advised to go.
No. Me and my black backside is not going to America anytime soon. Lilith, I'll stay right here.
I'd wait about 5 years.
Yeah. We'll see what who lands in the big house after that. We get. Yeah. Oh, brilliant. What other random nonsense questions do I have? Okay, why did you guys start reading? Like as adults, why? What brought you here to smut talk?
I'll let you go first, yeah.
I think for me, I'm obviously neurodivergent, and I needed something to focus on because my brain is 1,000 miles an hour, and books just helped. I was able to go into different worlds, different scenarios, and kind of put my brain to rest for a bit, and it so helps. So that is the reason I started reading.
Okay. So you find peace in all the chaos we read. Okay. So funny story, and everything with me tends to be a funny story. I started reading because I wanted to better my vocabulary.
I'm sorry, I try not to laugh because you're reading smut, but yeah.
What bits are you bettering?
First, I started I started with iBooks, and I started my first, let's say, like download page was like comedies and crime, and I had some non-fiction of like people I really liked, and then I downloaded one that was called romance, and I was like, oh, okay. I don't really even like watching rom-coms. Well, I didn't back then. I was very hardcore back then. Now I'm such a sap, it doesn't even bear worrying about. So when I downloaded the romance, I thought that would be the one I liked the least, because I thought it was going to be all like rainbows and we love each other and crap. But it turned out to just be really smutty, and I was like, okay, screw the crime. I never read any of the other books. From then I just went full steam ahead and just kept wading on through, and now I'm here. Like, it's every time someone asks me why did you start reading, I'm like, to better my vocabulary. That's literally the honest truth, though. But I took a slight left turn somewhere, never came out of Narnia again.
Why would you want to?
I know. I don't particularly. I'm just trying to find my morally grey man who's no longer morally grey, but has got all of the attributes.
Yeah.
A reformed morally grey man. Mm-hmm. I'm going to start a band.
Oh dear. But see, I'm dyslexic, so I hated reading.
Wow.
Absolutely hated reading. It wasn't until doing school drop off that all the mums were reading 50 Shades of Grey.
Okay.
And I was like, okay, fine. And I read it, and then I was like, oh, okay, I can read this. And then it was just moved on from there.
I can read this stuff.
I
This
can
goes
read
down
this,
well.
yeah. So I moved on from there and then got stuck in and never looked back.
50 Shades.
It's okay. Like when you've read other stuff, it's okay. It's like a good starter book. It's nowhere near as spicy as what the media made out for it to be.
Oh no, they had to though, didn't they? They had to hype it like it was.
Yeah. But I still love it. I still have all the books. And it's still like it's the same like as have you ever read This Man series? Oh my word.
This Man?
This Man by Jodie Ellen Malpas.
Jodie Ellen
Malpas. Malpas.
I won't spell it right, but Google will help me find it. Yes.
Very good.
Jodie something. I will look for it. Yeah, no. I loved just I was so shocked. So you're reading. But no, I wanted to so I'm a big okay, tell me this. Would you rather read the book first or watch the movie or the other way around?
Book first.
Book first.
Yeah, book.
Yeah.
No one can tell me different. Okay, Laura, we won't tell you different.
It's good. It's a good starter book. Yeah, but there's smuttier books. There's smuttier books out there.
Yeah.
Star, what about you? Read the book or watch the movie?
The book.
The book. Okay, and now obviously I have to go against the grain, and I'll tell you why. If I watch the book, it kind of sets me up for kind of what's going to happen. But I know in every book I've read that was also a movie is that the detail in the book is far better.
Yeah.
I don't want to have, it's a bit like eating a dessert first for me. And I'd rather wait until after. Because then, first of all, I don't get completely disappointed by the movie. But then the book elevates the movie for me or vice versa. Do you know what I mean? Does that make sense? I know I don't make much sense.
It does now. It definitely does. I think I watched the first two and then I've not watched any more.
Yeah, I've watched all of the films and they're just, I mean, it's Jamie Dornan. I mean, I won't,
Yeah.
there's harder things to watch honestly.
Did you guys watch him in that, was he a serial killer?
Oh, is that the one where everyone uses
say that?
Yes.
balaclava?
Yeah. He did it's like a BBC series or something. I can't remember what it was called now. It might not have even been on the BBC.
No, I think it.
I can't remember what it was called. I can't Google it because my phone's looking at me. But yeah, that show I believe we all watched. That was great. And he was good in that. It made more sense for me to watch him in that. Who would you have cast in 50 Shades of Grey?
Not Jamie Dornan, actually. I don't know. If you'd asked me back then, I probably would have said.
Yeah. The Fall. Thank you, Tony. Thank you. She knows what
I
we're
knew it began with F.
Shah, who would you have cast in 50 Shades of Grey?
I don't know.
I can hear the cogs in your brain.
Oh no. I don't think I can actually see anybody else in that role.
No, I can't now. Now he's played him.
Yeah.
There is, have you ever seen the TV show, it's American, obviously, because I'm apparently American, SWAT, with Shamar Moore?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, so there's a guy with salt and pepper hair in it. His name's Deacon.
Yeah.
I'd let him tie me to a badger. He is delightful, that man. He's currently staring at me, and he's just got that. Okay, he's got the authoritative. Can't speak. Kind of silver fox type vibe, and I know he wasn't even a silver fox. He was young, but this guy, he would absolutely smash it.
I'm gonna have to Google him after.
Deacon, Tony knows. Charlie Humana. Yeah, he would have done great too. But also, I think he's short. I mean, I remember I'm tall, so not short as in he's like a homunculus, but as in I'm quite tall, so my 50 Shades of Grey man needs to be 6'3", 6'4".
He's the one in Sons of Anarchy, isn't he?
Yeah.
Oh God, who did I say he reminded me of? Was it him? Was it Cash? Cash gives me.
I can't remember.
I think it was Cash. Now, when you think so, Shah, think of Cash. Now put Charlie. Yeah, Jax, his name is on the show. Yeah.
Tony's on the Google. He's only 5'9".
I'm 5'9". Well, 5'8" and a bit. So yeah, but he is delightful.
He really is.
Do you know what? One man has invited me to get on the back of his bike. Obviously, he doesn't belong to an MC, so he wasn't asking me to be his wife. But I said no, and every day since, I've regretted it a little bit.
Should have done it.
I should, but I did also pour him wine, so I was like, no.
Yeah, probably not then.
No, let's just not do that.
I'm just reading Tony's phone. I didn't Google him.
No, not all men are 6'4", but I am 5'9", so I'm the same size as most average height men. Sorry, I can't. If I can't wear heels, it's really upsetting for my life. And I don't wear heels very often because apparently kids don't do that anymore. But still, I would like to be a girly pop. So, how tall are you? I'm not even going to try and pronounce the name.
And hi, Gray.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, number 2, gifter badge. Thanks. What's a gifter badge? You are 6'4". Hello. Let me just readjust myself.
Anita's blushing.
Did it just get happened?
It's a lucky day.
Sorry?
But if you ride a motorcycle, it's your lucky day.
Oh. Do you ride a motorcycle? He's going to say yes, just for banter. I need to turn my heating off. It is hot in here.
Anita, it's mask talk.
That's where we need to go. We need that's what the next book needs to be. That's who we need to invite into the chat. You ride horses. That's cool. I've ridden a horse before. I'm a pretty good cowgirl.
Oh, I love you.
Yeah.
I'm just going to shut up now.
Oh dear.
So, yeah, that's the next person we need to have on live with us, yeah? We need to get a masked man and all his mystery.
Let's make it happen.
Let's make it work, baby. My gosh, that's now I'm all silly.
I know. You don't know where you're up to, do you?
I don't know what's going on. Okay. I want an unpopular opinion. And it doesn't have to be about books, it can be about anything. An unpopular opinion.
I don't like Taylor Swift.
Ooh, girl.
Agreed.
Oh, thank you.
I agree.
I mean, it's quite obvious who I do like, but I mean, like, you know.
I can't say I'm a fan here nor there. Like, I wouldn't waste money going to her. I am going to see Usher though. I did waste my money. That's very expensive. My unpopular opinion: I don't like Biscoff. don't like it.
Oh
no.
Oh, it's lush.
Sorry.
It's actually the only sweet spread I can have because I'm lactose intolerant. I can't have like chocolate spread or anything. So like Biscoff spread is like perfect.
What's yours, Charlotte?
I loathe pregnancy trope.
Pregnancy trope.
Like I can't.
What bugs me more is the hidden baby thing. Like, how are you gonna hide a child? You'll go out on a date with the man that you slept with. Like, it doesn't make sense to me. I'm with you on that one. Like my blood is now boiling. It for me that feels very ridiculous. There's no possible way you can rationalize. Oh yes, me and Mark we boned 10 years ago, and I have a 9.5-year-old son or whatever the math may be, and now Mark's come back into your life, and you think, oh yeah, just go on a date with him. He'll never know. I'm sorry.
Yeah, fair on that one.
I know men aren't always the brightest, sorry men, but that is giving Joey. Gosh. Bit of a Friends reference there. But yeah, that doesn't work for me. Have you ever written about a secret baby?
Kind of, but it didn't get to the point that you're saying.
Yeah.
It was a one-night stand.
Yes.
This is in Satan's Outlaws.
Yes.
There was a one-night stand, and then she's literally like, he spots her there, and obviously he works out because he's not stupid.
Does that not make sense to you? I don't know how you can read a like slow burn secret baby. No, please, just.
I don't think I've actually ever read one.
I would just urge you against the notion, because finding out you have a child is one thing, but I read a book and it was like the entire book, and it was in like the last 50 pages that she decided to go, he's yours. Like, what the hell are you talking about? And this is when I could not DNF books. I couldn't do it to myself. I had to know how it ended. Stupidly, I got over that, by the way. But yeah, just it's not for me. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. Not long term.
No.
All right. What else do I have? What did you want to be when you grew up? Not that I've grown up, but.
God. You go first, I'm thinking.
I wanted to be a midwife.
Oh. Yes. But nice. Beautiful, but great. When I just think about my story, and I'm just like, I don't think I could stare at hoo-ha all day.
Yeah.
It's very NHS workers or anyone that works in a hospital, like my hat, I doff my cap, because wow. Yeah. Hustle. You work in a hospital still though, don't you?
Yeah, but with bumholes.
Better. Slightly better.
So you changed your career choice from front to back?
Yeah, literally.
From front to back. That is brilliant.
Delightful. I really don't know. I have a fascination with the bowel anyway. I do find it very fascinating how like it's like the muscle and how long it is and all that kind of like in between and
a hole, yeah.
Literally.
Oh,
I'm just I'm really intrigued about inside the body.
My sister, again, she's a beautiful weirdo, but she really wanted to work for, was it a body farm, which is basically like a ginormous mortuary. I was like, how did we have the same parent? How do we have the same parents? That's no gross.
I mean, mine's cancer, so it is rewarding.
Yeah,
I think
absolutely.
just you're absolutely insane.
I've got this permanent frown on my face. Take it away. Do you have yours?
I used to want to eat everything. So I want to be an air steward so I could travel the world. I wanted to be a midwife at one point. Yeah, I never even, well, because I was rubbish at school, so I never even thought about writing or anything. But yeah, at one point I was a cake baker and I gave that up. So yeah, I literally.
So all I'm hearing is that you can bake.
I don't do too much now because we've got a husky, so husky hair and icing doesn't really go very well.
I can almost taste it.
Yeah.
I wanted to be, obviously, Beyonce.
Yeah,
of course.
I did musical theatre for years. I even went to uni for like a year and a half doing dance and then gave that up. I love events. I think it's because I like to be a bit bossy. So I like planning and executing events. So I was a PT. I did that for a lot of years. I used to teach pole dancing, so I am star, just FYI. I wish I'd worked in clubs because then I wouldn't be broke.
Yeah, you'd be making a lot of money.
Yeah, I feel so. I'm very long. But yeah, I taught classes and I would adore getting back into that, but I probably weigh about 3 times as much as I used to, and that's a lot of weight to lift up the pole. But I'm going to get back into it slowly but surely, I think. So technically, I want to be a pole dancer. Woohoo!
Here for it.
I don't think the dream has died yet.
God.
Yeah.
I wouldn't. I feel. Do you know what? Having my son has really stopped me from probably doing anything like that. Because looking at the girls on OF making all of that money, it's like, wait. It's really sad. But I don't think all the years that I did teach pole dancing though, everyone was like, why don't you go in a club? And I was just like, I can't look at my mom. Screw her now, give me the money. she'd be sending me off, like, go do it. Yeah, no. That was it. I really don't know what my dream career would be, to be honest. Or what I wanted to be. When I was young, it was definitely like, I mean, I grew up with the Spice Girls, so obviously I wanted to be Scary Spice. Obviously. Yeah, wild. I am reaching for this book, and I am going to tell you that Lauren Griggs wants to be more like Star, but she has a fear of upsetting people. That for me is the cutest thing ever, because I never got that filter.
No, I didn't.
My closest friends don't get the filter.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I wouldn't. I wish I had her confidence and her balls just to say it how it is, straight out, without even worrying. I'd love to be able to do that. Definitely love to be able to do that. I'm envious if you can do that.
I feel it takes me a minute. Oh, I have to push me really far. But I do love really just nipping things in the bud for me. Yeah. I don't know whether, again, that is just spending my whole like childhood in a small town, being one of very few chocolicious people. I've had to have balls of steel like my entire life. Yeah. So I applaud the softness that you have in you. And I'm looking for that now that I'm an adult and less people are weird about my skin tone. But I've always been that way inclined to just tell people, do you know what? go a cliff. But yeah, it's long. What else did you tell me? You told me the most emotional book, or well, you said Hawk was your most emotional book, or chapters for. I call them scenes, like we're in a movie. And then parts of Spider's book. Again, we can't talk too much because I know you haven't got that far, because Star gets really sad in them. So we actually see our girl be a little bit vulnerable. You mentioned Hidden Truths, but we already figured out why. The not so happy, or the not happy ending. And there are you wrote rom-coms.
Yeah.
Tell me about your rom-coms, because I need a rom-com every now and again.
Yeah, well, they're a lot softer. So Tears of Joy I wrote straight after Rock series, and it's quite personal because it's about a couple planning to move to Canada. She's going to start her own business baking. Her husband's going to do, I can't remember what it is now, going to do something or another. But tragedy strikes and she does it on her own. So it's her doing it on her own, while grieving. But it's the typical British humour. British person goes wrong, grumpy lumberjack Canadian guy, and this, that, and the other, and that's that one. And then the other one was Hope, which I wrote just after my auntie died of cancer, and then so that's quite emotional. It's about child illness, but it is a rom-com. There is elements at one point.
So there is funny shit in these very miserable songs.
Yeah. And it because it's like they're probably a bit more personal. So like there's the Hope set in like Hounslow in London, which is where like my family and stuff. We were like Ealing and Hounslow, and then and then they go get it on in a car and get frisky, and then they realise they're a mass dog in sight. Stuff. So there is like comedy things in there and stuff, and a very old lady with no, I think she's practically an ex-porn star with how she speaks and stuff. But yeah. That's the kind of
that will be me when I'm old.
I love comedy in books, in romance books. I think it's chef's kiss.
I even find, like, if you're reading a mafia book or even an MC book and you have that element of that dude's hilarious, like he always comes out with funny one-liners, etc., etc. I love that. I do love it. Although car sex, though, a lot more difficult than it sounds.
I wouldn't know. I don't drive.
You've never driven, or you just don't drive now?
I have, but I stopped because I'm losing my sight in my right eye. So, like, I'm one away from being classed visually impaired in that eye. So I was like, do you know what? It's just better to be safe than sorry. And not.
Yeah, of course.
So yeah, I don't drive anymore. So.
Interesting. Right. I've been obsessed with driving, and I love fast cars, and I'm the typical girl racer that drives a bloody Fiesta. Obviously, why wouldn't I? But I love it. My mum has lots of brothers, so I was taken to car shows and stuff when I was younger. So I love driving. But that's one thing I don't like to do in a car, because unless you drive a big 4x4. If I was also a cute girlie that was like this big, I'm poor.
Right, my lovelies, I'm going to sign off.
Okay, darling.
Okay. It's lovely having you.
Thank you.
It's been awesome having you.
I'm absolutely roasting in my cupboard. Like, I need air.
Don't pass out on us.
I know.
I just opened the door to try and get some air in.
Bless you.
You'll probably hear football in a minute, but yeah.
Bless you. Well, once I have read Happy and a certain lady's caught up with the program, you'll have to come back and we'll have to have another chat about it.
Yeah, I'll make sure I'm not in my pajamas next time.
Oh no, we'll probably both be in our pajamas by then.
Yeah.
Like, I will not be wearing shiny black trousers to my living room on a Friday night again. Yeah. I had to oil them, otherwise they make squeaky sounds.
Really?
Wow, that's dedication.
That is dedication.
You are bloody welcome. Excellent. Well,
Thank
it was
you,
beautiful
Mila.
having you.
Thank you both.
Ciao.
Of
You.
I love.
you. Bye.
Bye. Shah, can you make yourself big? I'm actually sick of the sight of my face now.
Got it.
She's stuck here. Right, let's see what we can read. What's lousy?
I can flip.
I'm
trying to see if I can flip.
You do that. I'm going to see what these comments are saying. He's from my neck of the woods. Tori, you still here? Who's from your neck of the woods? Oh, she's here. Thank you, ladies. No, thank you. Imagine that. Our first live and we have an author. Woo! I'm feeling very good right now.
She is so lovely as well.
So cute. I think that's the best thing about the authors that I've found now. I read a lot of indie stuff because it's not already been forced down your throat like via Book Talk. So I like finding indie authors, and you shoot them a message and all of a sudden you've got a new friend and you can just dive into them as a person, and it helps you when you're reading the books as well.
Yeah.
So I love it. Agreed. She is fabulous, Tony. Oh, Charlie's from your neck of the woods. I'm coming to visit you. When is he home? Although I'd have to wear flats. Hi, is that Kaylani? I like your name. Hi, girl. Okay, if I'm saying anyone's name wrong, just... Yes, I agree. I absolutely agree. Like, I very rarely do I read or listen to or watch anything that has come out and it's super popular. I like to wait a minute, let the hype die down and then dive in, because do I like the actual book or body of work, or do I like the did I just enjoy it because of the hype? Oh. Yeah, I'm not going to ask you where you live on the middle of a live, but he spends a lot of time in America, doesn't he? Oh, there's your face.
I haven't got a clue.
Fine, we will totally figure it out at some point. Because I'm sure I've been on people's lives and there's like, just top and bottom or whatever. I don't know how to do it. We'll have a play. Yes, indie authors are epic. I'm sure. Who does? We're from the northeast. When people say that, I really don't know where they mean. Northeast. Agreed. Oh, he winked at me.
Oh. It's getting worse.
There's even more boxes, but I can actually read the comments a little easier with the black bit being down here. Who is this? I don't think I can go and look right now. He's a masked dude. I thought he was taking the piss. Oh, we're getting there. I'm bigger now. And there's less request boxes. I would just leave it like that. It's okay. They've had enough. He's a narrator and an inspiring author.
Oh,
Lovely. Hats off to you. Is it Grayton? Am I saying that right? Grayton. Grayton.d. Okay.
He's currently doing a voiceover for an audiobook.
That's so cool. I'm gonna stalk him later. When the stalky becomes the stalker. That's me. And I obviously wouldn't do that. If he's 6'4", he'll definitely bigger than me, so.
Perfect girl.
That's stunning. Stunning. Although he wears a mask, like, he doesn't have to be hot at this point, just keep the mask on. Who cares?
Moving on.
Who cares? Alright, so I have questions for you. I've probably asked most of them. What's your favourite comfort TV show?
Comfort TV show, it's got to be Vampire Diaries. I'm just obsessed. I think I've watched it about 11 times. It's just on in the background all the time. And yeah, I just keep going back to it. What's yours?
My favourite comfort TV show has to be Fresh Prince. I cannot. I've never not laughed, even though I know what's coming. It's a bit like Friends, like I know what's happening, but I still crack up like I've never seen it before. But I love it. Fresh Prince is just, and Will Smith is a gem.
Yes.
A gem. Do you have any questions? Give me one.
Let's see what I've not asked.
Newcastle. He was in Biker Grove, wasn't he? Tony. Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt you. I do it all the time. I'm so sorry.
All right. Your favourite trope?
Is why choose a trope or is it just a thing? So I really like why choose, but when the men are from the mafia. So they're extremely like naughty. And not in the sense of like sexually. I just mean they're very, so I don't know how to explain it. I was saying it so well to myself earlier. No, I can't say it. But you know, when even with MCs as well, like they have there's a real sense of loyalty in all of these books. When you're in the mafia, when there's like a motorcycle club, there's like you're loyal to your family, your team, your squad, whatever you want to call them. And I like how that translates in the books and in the characteristics of the people, and kind of being brought into that part of the family, even if you are Nat kid, or you know, you're not there completely on your will, but you then all of a sudden you become like, yeah, just brought in. I love forced proximity as well.
Yes.
Not in real life, people, just gonna say.
No.
But yeah, forced proximity with a mafia, why choose? I've read a book like that and it was fantastic.
Love it.
Well, that's definitely going to be on our list of things to do.
I think mine's enemies to lovers.
Really? And there's definitely a thin line between love and hate for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, you have a question? Favourite book? Good Evening Trouble. Oh, Hampshire. Favourite book.
You want to go first?
I actually have a few written down. Do I have a few written down? No, that was a lie. I do not. Okay, so my favourite book, it's called Shooter. It's by Dahlia West. I read this back in 2013, so it's one of the very first that I read. It stuck with me because again he was in an MC, but he was like an ex-Marine. Like him and his friends are all ex-Marines. They've joined an MC. They since turned away from the MC type thing. They now, what is it? They do revamp bikes and custom things like that. And then this poor little woman ends up in their world, but she's very traumatized. She's running away from something, and it's amazing.
Ooh.
You have to read it. It is called Shooter by Dahlia West. It was the first one that made me go. But yeah, what's yours?
Mine is probably, it's called The Violent Hours, and it's by NAMCD. And that is based, it's obviously, it is fantasy, so it's a vampire one though. And he's well known, like famous, well known. He's got like all these hotels and stuff like that, and she's obsessed with him. It's her crush. She's just naughty things about him, like you name it. And it turns out that she is actually been given to him by her dad, but only when she turns 25 she'll have to marry him. So he stays away for now, and then he ends up coming into the book anyway and kind of meeting her, and they get together and loads of stuff happens. It's unreal. But it just finished on a cliffhanger, and I was like, oh.
It left you on a cliffhanger.
Yep. I was
devastated. Do they then, is there a book 2 then, or no?
So I think she's currently writing it, or she's just finished it. So I know.
I will wait. I think I read a cliffhanger by J.M. Johnson. It was called Stolen. And I'm telling you now, you know when you have that feeling that something big is going to happen?
Mm-hmm.
And I was just like, oh, something is coming, it's coming. And it felt like it never did.
Yeah.
A girl's dream, a girl's life story. And then all of a sudden you are left stood on the end of this cliff, and you're just like, what the fuck? So yeah, that was wild. That's a really good one. It's also MC as well. I've been in my MC bag, MC lane this year and the end of last year.
I'm waiting for another one as well. It's a lady called Nova Quinn, and hers was another vampire one, but they're rock star vampires.
Okay.
And that's finished on a massive cliffhanger.
I think it's very mean. Don't edge me, thank you very much. Not without consent.
Oh.
I don't know who Johnny Johnson is, but have a good day at work, John.
Have a lovely day.
Have a lovely shift, or whatever you call it.
If you are still here, Tony, what is your favourite book?
Yes. Talk to us.
Yes. And can we just say Tony has been an absolute OG since the beginning.
Really love it.
Going us through this. First line.
I gained a friend in Tony, even though I called her Tori in the end, so forgive me for that. It was the glasses, I can see now. It's by the author Lindsay Kleck. I'm terrible. For someone who likes to read, I'm bad at it.
That's the bad thing about fantasy, trying to pronounce areas and people's names. It's just...
I think that's why I prefer to audiobook them as well, because they say it for me.
They do.
It's closed door romance. The heart scene. Explain to me what's a closed door romance. I don't know these terminologies. I'm terrible.
I don't actually know that one.
I think I'm super cool when I know them, and then I use them all the time.
Gonna be our new word.
I knew that one. Yeah. I feel like a really uncool mum my entire life, and my son's only 5.
Oh. Okay.
No spicy scenes at all. Well, that sounds like torture. I am that meme that goes, what? Why would I do that? Yeah. I'll look into it. I'll read the blurb. No spice. I'm going to take your word for it. It sounds good. The Heart series. Matters of the Heart.
I love a funny romance.
What?
She said romance, angst, but funny.
I like funny. I do enjoy a little giggle every now and then.
I know.
All right. Popular book you didn't like. Did I ask this question? I like your nails, by the way.
Thank you.
Changed them.
Had them done today.
Love that. Yeah, popular book you did not like.
Dark romance wise, I have no books that I don't like. Dollface.
Dollface. I haven't read it, but I'm already uncomfortable. But
Yeah. Why I put myself through that book, I will never know.
okay, so back when I didn't DNF books, I read an entire series. I cannot for the life of me understand why I did it to myself, but it was something about a hotel. Do you know what? It wasn't even the series that I didn't like. It was the female main character. She made me want to... oh gosh. But it was about a hotel chain, and he opened one in Alaska or somewhere cold. But it was beautiful. I really liked everything about it, even her annoying mum. But the fact that she kept letting her insecurities drive everybody bloody insane.
Did she have a fiance before she went to Alaska?
Yeah.
I'm listening to it on Audible.
Yeah. Oh, tell me. Yeah.
It just goes on.
And the thing is, let's forget this particular book, because I don't like to slate anyone's work, their body of work. Like, I respect everyone that crosses the finish line to, publish their book. Mm-hmm. But I don't know whether sometimes I feel like I can hear us women and our insecurities. They get so loud and it winds me up that it's now following me into books as well.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, I'm not expecting every FMC to be an absolute star. But why every time? It's almost like running up to a hurdle and just falling at it every single time. So that they're pushing the MMC away. They're, not confiding in people. And it's just like, oh, you're hurting my brain.
Yeah.
And it just, that really grinds my gears.
It does me too.
Hey.
Hey, beautiful. How are you?
I love that. Never DNF in a book. I was like that, Tony. I used to never DNF, and then has anybody ever thrown their phone or e-reader or whatever just away just because you cannot continue to put yourself through it? That's how I felt about the book I eventually finally DNF'd. Yeah. If I can fall in love with the MMC, I can suffer through usually the FMC being a wet wipe. But yeah.
I struggle with that, definitely.
It's hard. Like we were saying earlier about relating to a character almost. Now, I have been through no dramas like Star has been, but I relate to her more than... Oh, I read... What is it? Oh, I didn't even read it. I got 37% of the way through Losers. Or The Losers. Excuse me, yawning. And it's a why choose. I couldn't fall in love with any and I think there were 4 of the main male characters. I was like, I'm sorry, 4 of you, and none of you are tickling my fancy.
Okay.
I'm sorry. And the girl, again, she, like any, like from high school to college age, she was. They were. She was back home in her hometown after being at college, so she was grown, but she was thrust, I suppose, emotionally back into her hometown, so her childhood place, and she was letting her, I suppose, her high school friends like almost peer pressure her again into being like insecure, mean to the geeky kids, and it was like they hadn't grown up, but she'd gone away and grown up, and then she came back and she just reverted back, and I was like, I can't read this. So yeah, 37%, and it was recommended to me by someone who has recommended such great books to me, so that disappointed me a little bit. But I really like the cover though. There's always something. No, Tony, they did not hit the mark. I just requested. Who's Crybaby? Do we know Crybaby?
No.
What did you request, Crybaby? I don't think I know Crybaby.
No,
Not
I
for
don't.
anyway.
I thought you might have.
Nah. So wait, Tony, tell me something. Closed door means no smut. Does smut mean open doors? Or am I just being ridiculous? It feels like the only obvious thing to go with there.
I love how we're learning new lingo though.
I have to. I feel like I'm a baby in the game, even though I've been reading these books forever. Forever. Do I have any more? All right, the most expensive book haul you've had.
The most expensive book haul?
Yeah. And you've been, and you probably shouldn't have, but you did it anyway. How much did you spend?
I haven't really got one. I went to the Works, and I mean, the Works just, you can get so much, can't you?
Mm-hmm.
I think it was about £100, but I got around 30 books.
Oh, nice. Yeah, because their prices are good in there.
Yeah, so it wasn't nothing too pricey. Probably most splurge is probably Light Lark that's there, and it's got like the velvet binding.
Ooh.
And I won't touch it. I'm too scared to.
Don't touch me. I lent my cousin some books. I lent her Nero, and then a couple. So that's an S.J. Tilly Alliance series. So good.
I loved that series.
So freaking good. Like, if Nero jumped into my, I'd just be like, yeah, cool, let's go. Not weird at all. But I think because I've spent the last 5 years of my life like in my house, that's the only way I am going to meet a man. He's going to have to just bust through my front door.
Your standards are like here now.
Yeah. How have my standards risen from hiding away from men? Wild.
You're reading about him and they're wrote by women.
Yeah, true. But yeah, I lent my cousin some books and they all came back pristine, and she was just like, Anita, I was so fearful to read them in case I ruined your books. And I was like, yeah, I think I would be traumatized too if someone lent me their babies.
Yeah, I don't think I could. I'd be too scared.
I don't buy a lot of books. I guess I call them my trophies, because then I know I like them. I don't actually like to just go in and be like, oh yeah, I'll take these.
Yeah.
And then be like, oh, well, I tell a lie. I did it once. And I got through. I've still got a bookmark in it because I still think I'm going to go back to it. But it was really popular as well. That's why I learnt my lesson, to just allow the popularity.
Yeah.
It was a vampire series.
Okay.
4 books in the series. They were super cheap, and I think I even got an online discount. Bought them, started reading it. It's like, yeah, like it. Got to book 2, and I was like, oh, we're repeating ourselves. And I was just like, I can get through it. And then it just got, considering it is a vampire book, it just got ridiculous. I was like, what in the mother are we doing here? No,
Is it Filthy Rich by any chance?
they were quite loaded, yeah, and they were quite messy, yeah. I was just like, why are we doing this? It was when the mum started to get involved, and I was just like, what? Sorry. She doesn't even know that. No. I think I've got, 2.5. And one day I just put it down and I tidied it all away, and now they just stare at me. And I'm like, okay.
Not touched it again.
I'm okay with this. Yeah. When you feel like, because I always used to rationalise, just get over the hump, Anita, you'll be fine. Just go. You'll keep reading. You'll love it. And I just thought, I don't have to suffer. Not in my imaginary life. No.
No thanks.
They stayed there. And now I might put them on Vinted. I don't know. No, I love it. I honestly haven't felt so vindicated in all my madness since finding Book Talk.
Yeah.
It's white. Like, I thought, when I speak to my friends, they all think, oh yeah, you're the nuts one. I'm like, a little bit, yeah. I'll take that one. I'll take it. I'll take the title, fine. Yeah. And then I just found more people like me, and I was like, I'm normal.
I know. Is it your partner like me?
I'm just like, yeah. What is it? Hand necklaces? What are you talking about? I'm like, yeah, And they're just like, no, we don't know. And I'm like, okay, well, shut then.
I know. I try not to start a conversation off like that, but it always gets to that, and I'm like, do you read?
Yeah.
And then they're like, yeah, and I'm like, would you like to read?
Listen.
And you just say like they're waiting to drop it in and you're waiting to say it, and it's like dead awkward where no one wants to say, this is what I read.
I quite literally was obsessed with what was I obsessed with? My brain just absolutely farted then, and I don't know what I was going to say. Do you read? What was I saying? I was going to say something.
You was obsessed with something.
Gone. No, it wasn't even about obsessed. I just kept trying to say words to put me back on track. It didn't work. What was I going to say now? Oh, man. It's gone. Absolutely disappeared out of my brain. I don't know how. I do not know how. I do this myself all the time. Now I'm going back to my notes.
Same, it's usually me, to be fair.
Oh. All right, duo. Yeah, right, it's done your unpopular opinion. Right, give me your biggest turn off with people.
No manners.
Oh yeah, yuck.
Like, it doesn't take much, does it, to say please and thank you?
Nope.
What's yours?
Mine will have to be somebody who, you can tell somebody's lying to you, and it's like, sorry, who are you lying to? Because it's not me. I can see the truth on your face already. So I don't think I'm a very perceptive person, because I'm just a bit dopey. But if they're that bad at lying that I can tell, you're shit at it. Excuse my French.
Yeah.
Like, this wild.
Agreed.
It's very wild. Yeah. I can't deal with that. So I've done all of this. Oh, what are
Do you have a favourite? Oh, go on.
Favourite series?
Yeah.
I will tell you why. Then this is one of those popular ones that I didn't want to like, and that I was so infuriated whilst reading it. And when I got to the end, I was just like, oh, that was amazing. It was Chantal Tessier and the Lords.
Wow.
I loathed it whilst I was reading it, because
Yeah.
why am I going back to the beginning? Have you read them?
No, I've actually
Okay,
not.
right. So they do this thing, right? There's always a ritual. I mean, the first book I believe is called The Ritual. So they do this ritual throughout all of the books, and you are thrown back basically to the beginning every single time, and then it takes you off a different layer of the spider's web with each character. When I say it's insanely amazing,
Yeah.
almost like futuristic. The way I don't know how this woman isn't in an institute trying to figure out what's real and what's fake. She put her absolute blood, sweat, and snot into these books, because people have got literal notebooks after notebook, keeping up with and keeping things straight. I just went, I just went for it, balls deep, straight for it,
Wow.
because you go forward. No, you don't think you go forward in time, but you flash back into time. You have the present day told from 3 different people's perspective at some points, and you're just like, and you learn different cookies or bits of information, and you're just like, huh. So when people are going mad for this series, you will get it. But I will tell you now, when you start, consult Wikipedia, basically. Go to the woman and find out which books you should read first, because when I read it, I just started, I believe, with The Ritual, but apparently there's some backstory as well, and you're just like, when they say it's a universe, or no, wait, Chantal Tessie has a different word, this Arena Kent's universe, I don't know, but it is like Marvel. There is so much happening. It is so in depth. It is so amazing, but it is absolute. Like, she takes you on a sincere roller coaster. Like, you finish the books, and you're like, okay, and into the next one. It is so unbelievably good,
I love that.
but it's a lot. Like, you need to take time off work to deal with all of this. It's very mind consuming, but it's brilliant. Like, I don't know if I sold that to you or whether I put you off, but it's a bit like if you like fantasy books, you'll love it, because you know how to stick out the long haul. But not all the books are long. You have to go through it. You have
Is
to.
it like 5 of them?
I don't know. I read The Ritual, The Sinner. There's 3, because you have what's his name, Sinnott, Tyson, and I feel like I've missed the first person now. I can't remember their bloody names. But you've got 3 guys in the beginning. Then you have the Spade brothers. Then you have Sabotage. Then you have Madness. And there's another one that I've already pre-ordered, because I have to know. That's one thing I cannot not know the end of. But Chantal Tessia is a genius or a psychopath. One of the two. Like, I can't decide which way she is yet, but it's pure brilliance. Because the more you read, the more confused you get, and then all of a sudden it just comes all crashing into place. You're like, oh, what? There is a girl, I will send you her. I think she has her name, it's a little corner, a little slice of heaven or something, but she does like live reactions, and she carried me through, mate. She was brilliant. I think there is 6 in the series. Thank you. Tony's on it. Yeah, but do you like them? Do you understand what I'm trying to explain,
Yeah.
Tony? If Tony's read them, I think she might kind of understand the insanity I went through. It is so good. It is so good. Oh, she's not read them. I'm on my own. So I look more crazy than she does right now. Chantel, that is.
I thought like that was a big thing everyone read.
It is. It really is.
Oh,
a reading ban. What did you do, girl? Tell me.
how do you do that as well?
Who banned you? It sounds like a kinky game. Sorry, I'm sure it's. Who banned you? How'd you get there?
We have no chance.
Mm-mm. As soon as my house is quiet, I'm reading something.
Same.
Tony, we need details, babes. Reading ban sounds like a traumatic experience. Yeah. So everyone is currently, I say everyone, but people in my... Oh, it's in a writing cave. Okay.
Makes sense.
That now it makes sense and it doesn't sound completely sinister. I've written a story before, like, you know, not a real one, but and you kind of live the story as you're writing it. Does that make sense? Am I making sense?
It does make sense.
Yeah, I get it. Desperate to read so many books. What's the first one you're going to read? What's on the top of your TBR?
And what are we writing?
What
to say?
Tell us. Well, I haven't stalked your body of work yet, so I have no idea where we're going with this. Do you write closed door or open door?
Oh, dark romance author.
Who's that? Someone's watching.
Little Stacey.
Hey, dog. NJ Summers, I need to finish. Soldiers of Anarchy. Oh. Interesting.
Stacey's just had her hair done and she's looking as lush as ever.
Oh. I love new hair day. I don't need my hair doing. You're writing book 2 in my MC. Ooh, girl. We definitely love an MC series here. I will be hot on those heels.
I am highlighting Tony.
Well, that's one thing we haven't done. We need to decide which book we're going to read to talk about next week.
Yeah.
You told me to read The Violent Hours, didn't you?
Yeah.
So I'm just going to do that so that we only have 2 to pick from.
Okay.
All right, let's have a look. I mean, read it again if you want to, because I know you said you loved it. What We Deserve by Lizzie, was it Stanley?
Yeah, that's the tattoo parlour one.
Tattoo parlour one. Or Kissed by Shadows, Rosa Lee. I don't have a coin, but I would have said heads or tails. Has anybody read either of those books, and which one would you recommend?
What's the Rosalie one about?
So I'm pretty sure it's a why choose.
Okay.
I think it's a Russian mafia and her dad sells her casually.
Naughty dad.
No. To be fair, I did read one not long ago, and the dad, was that Den of Vipers? Yeah, Den of Vipers. Did you read that one?
Yes.
Yeah, the dad sells her. I liked her first scene. Book 1 is unpublished right now. Oh, this is hot off the press then, Tony. Unpublished. Katie Hilton.
We read everything really, don't we?
Oh yeah. To be fair, I am dark romance. I like them to be funny. I don't mind a saucy rom-com. There's nothing I don't really read. with CJ Riggs, I'm starting to get into the like, it's almost like the horror. Oh my god, Vigilante sent me in a tailspin.
Did you read it? Oh
Yeah,
my god. I need a spin-off of Rocco and what's her name? Rocco and her best friend. I need a spin-off show of them too because their characters together were insane.
Wild trauma romance.
Trauma romance.
No. So obviously in Vigilante, the FMC's mum dies. Obviously American healthcare terrible, but I actually have MS. So I was like sat there like hand on heart going, pardon, what? So that had me, I was like that, like I kept crying, but it had nothing to do with the actual book. I just kept putting myself in, well, the mum's space. I put, could you imagine? No, but seriously, American healthcare is wild because I don't know where I would be without the NHS. Like, it's not, I have monthly medication and God forbid I have another relapse, which will mean I would need like a big infusion of something. Again, it's just more expense. I couldn't live in America. No. Oh. What are you reading off to me here, Tony? Are these the ones that you want to read? Oh, trauma romance. Yes. Okay, yes.
Hi, beautiful. Welcome in.
Oh, thank you. Yes, no. I will
Perfect.
scribble those down. I think I've heard of Ashley Rose.
Yeah, I think I have.
And LS Polson. I'm sure she's come up on
Was it Nikki Summers?
Nikki J. Summers.
I've heard of her name as well. I think I might have read some of her stuff.
Thank you, Tony. What a delight. Serenity. It's a beautiful name. Is that your actual name or is it your like a username? Because that is stunning. Either way.
Mm-hmm.
I've got a song stuck in my head. Now ain't no partying happening now. My mum juice is almost done with. I've got nothing left.
I'm on the Vimto.
I have water other than my juice.
So yeah, are we gonna decide on this next book?
Kissed by Shadows or what was the other one? What We Deserve.
Let's see if I can. See if I can do a poem.
Oh yeah, well, I love a good poem. I'll let you name the trousers now. Baby Osborne.
So, shall we do smiley faces for what we deserve?
Yep, What We Deserve.
There's a tattoo parlour, that's a smiley face, and a crying face for
Kissed by Shadows, sorry.
Kissed by Shadows, which is a mafia romance.
Okay, there are 4 of you in here. Vote, please. That's going to be annoying because even if me and you then vote, it's still going to be awkward. Come on, guys, vote, please. Pick smiley face or crying face.
But are they both dark?
I don't know.
Tattoo one, I think she's had a troubled past. But it's a happily ever after. What I'm aware of.
Mine is a mafia, so there will be dark elements to it. The poll ends in 4 seconds. Somebody's got to vote.
I don't know how I've done that.
Well, duh.
We need a lesson, don't we, on
I believe so.
how to use it.
Can you just start typing smiley faces or crying faces in the box and then we can count them at least as they come up?
Okay, let me do it.
Do it again. Do it again. Hi, fish. Cool hair, isn't it? You're a cool cat. Sure, cool cat.
Thank you.
How long does it take? Who does your hair?
I do it now.
You do it. That's talent. I'd lose all my hair if I attempted. Right, now it's time to vote. Smiley face or crying face? There we go, smiley face. Fish, can you vote smiley or crying? No one's actually crying, you're just picking a book for us. Thanks. Pick a smiley face for us. Stop me scrolling, that's for sure. Love bright colours. Wow, that's cute. Oh, so everyone's smiling. No one is remotely unhappy.
I mean, I want both, but yeah, I feel that.
Do I get to vote? Oh, I voted, obviously, for the book I wanted to read. I can totally be outnumbered, which is fine. I just thought, vote.
I can't vote.
Oh, no, poor you. Can somebody else vote? Or you've got 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2. Okay, so we are reading What We Deserve, which is what now? Give me the rundown again. The tattoo parlor. I love it. There is a guy that I'm a little bit obsessed with who has a tattoo shop. And now I'm just scrambling for ideas of tattoos to get so I can pop by. But they're slightly permanent, these tattoo things, so I want to be sensible about it. So if I come and I've got like a big thing all over. Oh, I went to the MC thing, didn't I? The other book was called Kissed. I can't remember its bloody name. Hang on. Kissed by Shadows. It is a Russian mafia. I believe it's a wife choose. The dad sells the daughter to the mafia. I'm not doing a good job of talking it up, but we're reading What We Deserve, which is about a tattoo shop.
Yeah, it was. Do you know? I don't know if you follow Mavis Library.
Mavis.
Oh, I tagged you in another rec that she said.
Oh, what? Today?
I think it might have been today. Might have been yesterday. I don't remember.
You tag me in a lot. Yeah, no, I did see it.
It's her that recommended that.
What was the other book? Oh no, I read that already. Now I'm repeating myself. Sorry. So I won't be getting any random tattoos. I did go to, it was called a biker's ball, and it was very, very interesting. And I didn't find my own biker, not this time. There is another one. But yeah, it was really nice. And I was saying earlier about them all having that camaraderie and that family vibe and everyone's loyalty. Like, it was so nice. And I kept staring at this man who was like full face tattoo. He kept catching me and I was just like, oh, he's gonna beat me up. But he just came and had a good old chin wag with me and I was just like, oh, we could totally have a cup of tea and chill. But he just, to look at him, you'd think, oh my God, scary man with all the tattoos. But he was, I think that's why I really like bouncers as well, because they tend to be absolute pushovers. They're the biggest men in the room, supposed to be protective, and then you make them laugh once and they're like Pillsbury Doughboy, just that's what I like. Thank you. Okay, well, if you add them to your TBR, read with us. Oh no, you can't because you're writing, and I'm not going to be a bad influence for once. Not to you anyway. Tony, we've only just met.
Give it time.
Yeah, give it time. But yeah, let us know when you're off of your ban, and you'll have to read along with us, and then you can continue your conversation because you've been brilliant tonight.
Yeah, and we'll be reading it this week. We're going to continue this book club, so we've called it the Shady Book Club, and it will continue every Friday. at 8:30. We ask anybody to read. If you want to read What a Jump in the Box, discuss it with us. You're more than welcome.
Where are